And welcome to Poppy's Workshop and what's on Poppy's Workbench. A little change of pace as I've been working on that resurrection cross. I just recently received a new pattern that I would like to try out. Here it is right here. It is a multi-segment alligator. And you can see there's three central segments here that are on pivots, as well as the head and the tail. Now, this is actually, I'm looking at this scale, and I really like this scale for for this piece. So right now, I have a scrap piece of curly maple. As you can see, it's been quite hacked up. Not as well as it should have been. I've got to get better at utilizing it, but you can see I've been able to sneak my pieces in, and I'll make use of most of this. Now, one of the design changes, you won't, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. Let me put it this way. And if you look at the bottom two, originally all the segments were like this, very close. But if you put a wheel on this, there's a potential that it might interfere with the articulation. So for the head, what I did is I extended out that particular pivot point. So this is going to be my test piece to see how that pivots. Now, being that I am actually putting the wheels on the articulating segments here, this is going to be moved forward, so it should clear the tail section. If not, I may just sand a little bit of that. But I found that with the front, as you can see, the articulation, the head movement would it would be interfered with by the wheel itself. So by extending it double, I should be able to clear that. So that's one of the design changes that I made. So that's the main thing. So what I need to do is I need to drill some holes that will be the right size for my, I'm trying to size up here. Yep, there we go. To size up for the different pegs that'll go in. I think this is a short one. Either I'm going to use a dowel, so I have a full dowel here, or what I may do, depending on this, I don't think it's going to be enough, but I think I have longer ones. I'll be able to use a peg and insert it in the bottom like this. So I do need a longer one, and then just glue it at the bottom so that it all stays in. So I've got the plan. I'm just trying to look at my pegs right now and see if in fact I have some longer ones. I've got some thicker ones, but yeah, they're probably here somewhere. The other part of this plan, what I'm going to do is I am going to eventually drill a hole this way a little bit so I can connect a rope and connect it to like a little ball or something so it becomes a full pull toy. So I think that's it. Let me get the light on this. Lots of shadow. All right, what do I want to do? All right, so what I need to do is drill some holes for the eye and also for the wheel dowels, and we'll go from there. So I'm not sure if I've got to lower things. That's going to be close. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. So, so I'm recovering from COVID. I think I'm doing a lot better now. Let's see. I got to turn on the air handling system here. Get that up to speed. There we go. And get a little section there. Okay, so, after I get these holes drilled, I'll tell you my other plan here. So I really only need to drill out 3 holes. So let's get those done first. So let's get the eyeball. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make sure I got the tail. The tail's a peg. The tail will go in there. So I'm going to drill this one. And then here is the extended one that I did. And I'll drill that one. Oh, I keep hitting my light over there. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the holes I need for now. So one of the things that I plan on doing, I'm debating about this right now. Being that I have to, let me get my drill here, use that as an example. So being that I will have to drill this way, I'm going to do one of two things. Either A, I'm going to just continue my line here, leaving this piece intact. I'm going to get my hand out of the way. And then drilling, and then going back and cutting that out. The reason why I do that is if you cut this out and you're drilling, there's a chance that you could actually break this piece because of the pressure, you know, if it gets out of hand or something like that. So that keeps it firm. The other thing that I may do, and I'm debating about this, is cut it all out, but then when I drill, I'll take, you know, for example, here is the, where is it? Oh, here it is, the first articulated piece. I'll slide this into here and then clamp it all together and then drill with it all clamped together. Now what that will do, that'll ensure that I have an exact alignment. So I'm actually leaning towards that. But what I'm going to do for this video, I'll probably just cut out the tail and, you know, maybe one of these, or maybe just the head, I don't know. I'm still debating about that. But let's switch over to the scroll saw, and I've got to change my glass gates here. All right, let's see. Let's go to scroll saw. There we go. And right now I have a number 3 what is it? The number 3 skip from Pegasus. That's what I was using for the Resurrection Cross. So being that I have it in, I think I may actually use that. Okay, got good suction there. This is set up for a little bit thicker wood. All right, so what do we want to do? I guess we can actually do, let me get this out of the way. We can do the head. I think what I'll do is I will continue the line for now. After I cut them out, then I can revisit how I want to do it and kind of go from there. So here we go. Let's get our cut on. See how this cuts with the number 3. I may not like it. Oop, gotta get my glass on. Yeah, I'm getting too much dust here. Let me get that in closer. Because usually I have the puffer on it too, but let me see if the puffer is out of the way. I might be able to bring it a little bit closer just to get some more breeze there. I guess you can see what I'm doing. Get my stool balanced here. Okay, here we go. So I'll do a little nibble here just to make that turn. Now, it's not super critical that it's sharp for this particular piece. But what I plan on doing, the full size template that I showed you, that's about 3/4 the scale of what I'm cutting out right now. So I think what I am going to do is scale this down because I just like it, the sizing. This is just a little bit too big. I'm not quite sure. This will go to my grandson. He is my toy taster and tester. So he'll be the one to test this out, and I can see how it fits in his hands at a particular age. See how he interacts with it, and then that way I can customize a little bit more. Now, my plan with these is to give them as gifts. I'm not sure if it's going to, I doubt that it will go into circulation as the charity gifts in terms of what goes to children. It may, but this is a lot more complicated to make, a lot more expensive. So I need to be careful and be a good steward of the money that is gifted to Poppy's workshop. Now normally I do a stack cut on this, of course, but being that this is my first one in the prototype, of course I want to see how this cuts, see how it fits, and what modifications need to be made. And you know what's missing is the mouth. Huh, I just realized that. So what I'll do after I cut this out, I'll go back in and make an alligator mouth. But this is a nice, easy cut, nice and leisurely. And, oh, nuts. I'm trying to remember the name of the designer on this. Rich, I don't know if I can see it. It's, whoop, I'm not paying attention. I just went off the line. Thankfully, this doesn't matter here. But I do like to stay on my lines, so I need to pay attention. Quit yakking. But I think this will be really nice out of oak, maple, not necessarily curly maple. That's an expensive wood. Yeah, I got to draw the mouth in. But for a cut, this is actually, I think, for beginners, this would actually be a great project to do because there's no real intricate turns, though there are the 90s, but that'll teach you how to do a 90-degree turn, or cut, I should say in this case, a cutout. Now, I think the number 3 is probably not aggressive enough for this type of cut. I most likely would have used the number 7 if I wasn't lazy. So I think after this cut, I will switch to a number 7, just to give me a little bit more aggressive and faster cut. I didn't realize this was this long of a cut. But yeah, this is a nice... Now, if I was to cut out this notch rather than do the straight down that I'm about to do, for people who are not super skilled at doing a quick turn for a 90, what you could do, I'm going to stop here for a moment. What you could do is actually come out to here and just kind of loop around and line yourself up to make that cut. So that's one way of doing it. So I'm going to go straight down because, again, I'm thinking just to drill the hole, it would be just a lot safer in terms of not breaking wood. And here we go. We are on the home stretch. And I'm just going to cut straight through to keep that 90. There we go. Okay. So let me pull this out, show you what it looks like. Get this out of the way. And put that up there. There we go. Oh, let me get the light up a little bit here. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revisit this. I'll probably put some nice zigzag teeth in there, a smile or something. I'm not sure. I'll figure out what I want to do. But that's what the maple looks like. Yeah, I prefer my Flying Dutchman, but this finish is not too bad. Being that I'm going to be shaping, profiling the edges a lot more, it's not super critical here, but it is a nice smooth cut. Now what I'll do is drill in the center here and up, cut that out, and then we'll start connecting things when I cut everything else out. So anyway, that's it. Just a quick show. I will probably have this done before the live video that I will be doing on Sunday at 9:30. I think my previous video I kept saying Saturday. But no, I do lives on Sunday. Do them for about an hour or so, and just kind of go from there. So, there we go. With that, may the Lord richly bless you. Make it a great day right here at Poppy's Workshop.